Midnight Master Key Intruder.
Housekeeping. I'll leave now.
Let me tell you a story. A story that still makes the woman who lived through it shiver whenever she thinks about staying in a hotel again. She had been driving for hours through the long, empty roads of Virginia. Exhausted and barely able to keep her eyes open, she decided to pull into a small budget hotel off the highway. Nothing fancy, just a place to rest her head before continuing her trip the next morning. But the moment she stepped inside the room, something felt off. The bed sheets were pulled tight, but the pillows looked slightly pressed down. The chair beside the window was angled strangely, almost as if someone had been sitting there just moments before she arrived. It wasn't messy, no. It was the kind of subtle disturbance you only notice when you're alone, and something has been moved without your permission. She brushed it off, blaming her fatigue, locked the door, and eventually fell asleep. But somewhere around midnight, she woke up. A sound. Very soft, very slow. The doorknob turning. Click, click, click. Someone was twisting it gently, carefully, as if testing how much noise it would make. Her heart pounded. She held her breath. Then came a second sound. Far worse. A key sliding into the lock. Metal grinding against metal. Someone was trying to unlock her room. She shot upright in bed, frozen. The lock clicked once, twice, but didn't open. Whoever it was eventually gave up, and after a long pause, the footsteps faded away down the hall. Shaking, she stayed awake for another hour before exhaustion finally pulled her back into a light, uneasy sleep. At 2 a.m., she woke again. This time, to breathing. Breathing inside her room. A faint rustling sound came from the foot of the bed. She squinted into the darkness, and what she saw nearly stopped her heart. A shadow, a tall, broad figure, stood hunched over her travel bag, rummaging through it slowly, silently. Before she could scream, the man spoke without even turning around. A deep voice, flat, emotionless. Housekeeping, I'll leave now. No apology, no explanation, just that one chilling sentence. He walked toward the door, casual, unhurried, and let himself out using a key to her locked room. She waited until she could move again, then grabbed the room phone with trembling hands and called the front desk. The night clerk answered, drowsy and confused. There's a man in my room, she whispered. He said he was housekeeping. The clerk's voice sharpened instantly. Ma'am, we don't have housekeeping staff during the night shift. The police arrived. They reviewed the hallway camera. And that's when the truth came out. The man wasn't a hotel employee at all. He was a stranger, someone large, heavy-set, wearing dark clothing, who had been pacing back and forth in front of her door for nearly an hour before she arrived. He returned multiple times during the night, and on camera, clear as day, he was seen using a stolen master key to enter her room. The police never found him. The hotel refunded her stay, apologized repeatedly, tried to reassure her, but nothing could erase the image of that shadow standing over her belongings in the darkness. Nothing could erase the quiet words. Housekeeping? I'll leave now. She left the hotel before sunrise and swore never to stay in a small roadside hotel again. And to this day, whenever she checks into a room, she always checks the lock twice. Because somewhere out there, a man still holds a master key that was never recovered.